Yeah, seems like got disconnected from somewhere. Let me see if we got my OBS is back and everybody's back. And we can continue this live broadcast. Seems like there was some bad connection somewhere. I don't know if it's YouTube or the OBS or something. I don't know where the problem's from. Well, we're back. I hope you guys are back and you stayed around. I'm actually in the wrong place here. Let me go back to that fishing area. Now what? Reconnected. OBS is reconnected. Yay! Yeah. Let me get out of here. And let me take a look at my live feed on YouTube, which is off. Let's see if it comes back on. Yeah, those are technical problems. They come and go. Not sure who went off. Trying to get back. I'm trying to see if those feed is back on YouTube. Because maybe the URL changed over to a new one. We'll see if it reconnects. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. If you're out there, I just got back. There was an issue. Uh, got disconnected somewhere from somehow, and uh, and now we're back from outer space. Okay, looks like we're good. I think we're back. So let me check, make sure that everybody's back on. And I'm sorry about that. I just got disconnected. Yeah, looks like we're back. And let me go back to the game here. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, this stuff happens, and it just happens. What can we do? You know. Now I gotta get my bearings back together and find out where I'm at. Let me go back away because I was trying to show you where you can get some of the muskies and more pikes. And I was trying to show you a location before we got cut off. Okay. So we'll head back over here. If you just got back, I'm sorry we got disconnected. Somehow it got disconnected and the feed went down. That's what happens when you do live feeds. It just happens. So anyway, like I was saying before we got cut off, right around these weeds, just go ahead and put your shiner in there, and it's close by, but believe it or not, you get some bites in there. And sometimes it's muskies, and sometimes it's you'll have pikes. But right now, we're at the low peak. That means they're not going to be biting that much, uh, like they do in the high peaks. But I'll still try. Maybe we'll get lucky, and we'll be able to pull a fish out of here. Some good sized fish. There he goes. Right there on cue. I had him. He did bite, but he did not commit. We'll try him again. We'll see if we can get him right in this area. Right in that area. Just gotta watch out you don't get tangled up in the weeds. No, I'm too close. Definitely too close to us right here. Let me get a little bit more further out. I put her like right about there, and that's what you're gonna catch. You leave it right there, and you'll get the pikes, and you'll sometimes get the muskies here in this area. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if we can get a couple of bites here and get something out of here. Sorry about being cut off. We had some people out here and got cut off. Wow, hate that. You lose the people they were watching the show, and they think something horrible happened. They don't come back and check. you know. So this area here, it can be pretty good sometimes. Drink some of my Pepsi here or Coke, and we're good to go. We'll see what we can get out of here, but uh, I can see the Shiner running for his life. The man is running away from Jaws. you, you can see your the bopper moving around there. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, he's running away from something. Maybe we'll get something good out of here. Yeah, around this time, uh, things slow down. I looked at the chart. It doesn't pick up till around 3 o'clock. That's when we have the next wave where the fish will start biting. But if you move around during the low peaks, you'll end up finding locations you can still catch fish. It's just moving around and looking to see where they went. So this guy here is still swimming around, and we'll see if we can catch something here. No, he's in the right location. That's where it's like a hole or something there, and you'll see you catch the muskies and you catch the northern pikes in that area. I just had a bite. There goes another bite. There goes another bite. There he is. There you go. Come on here. This is the price is right. Come on in here. Let's see what we got here. What do we have here? There you go. A pike. Not a big one, but it paid pretty good. $732 and almost 6.5 pounds. And a little bit more than 30 inches. 74 XP. So this guy did pretty good. You see, that's a good spot right there. That's a good spot to fish for the pikes. And also, I've caught muskies in that area. We'll keep this guy, and we'll try it a couple more times. Thanks, appreciate that. Hey man, go try to find those other guys. They were all out. They were out here watching the show, and they got lost. I guess they got lost trying to find the broadcasting. Yeah, yeah. This is what happens when you get cut off, and you have people, and then they get cut off, and then they let's go over here. It's like they lose the attention span. It's not that good. So as soon as you get cut off on the live feed, their attention span goes somewhere else. Oh, look at this, and they disappear somewhere else. So it'll take a while to get them back again. Over here. Down the road, they're gonna realize they were looking at this stream, and then they say, "Whoa, let's try getting back over there." So right now, not too many people on here. I haven't seen my the usual suspects, the people that I usually see out here doing fishing. Uh, Not today. There's quite a few people missing. I guess it's Friday, and people just want to party. They want to go out and do some stuff and enjoy yourself. What's that? Well, not really. I think there's other people out there doing it. They narrate the fishing planet. I'd never listened to them. I've actually started doing this because I've done some other games live, but I like the fishing planet, and I said let me try it out. I was over there in Twitch doing it. I was putting it in Twitch, but Twitch it's like really hard to get people to come and visit your live stream, and there's a lot of issues with live streaming and Twitch. Just the feed goes out really bad. It's not good feed at all. You know, Eurofishing. I have a major problem with Eurofish. I have Eurofishing, but I cannot use it Every time I try to use Eurofishing, there's a error, and it won't allow me to play it. And it was saying something that my DirectX was not on, it's not working. My DirectX works for all my games, and I got DirectX 12, and this has no issues with none of the games. And I have the GeForce. My computer can handle, all the graphics in the wall. And for whatever reason, the Euro fishing, and I tried to contact them and ask them, they couldn't fix it. There's nothing they said they worked. Nothing worked. And I tried 100,000 ways to fish that thing. I gave to fix it, and I couldn't fix it. And I'm, maybe in another year or two, because it seems like I'm not the only one with the problem when it comes to Euro fishing. Other people have the same problem that they're not able, the game won't start. They'll put the game on and the game does not start. And they have problem with DirectX in the game and other issues. So maybe Eurofishing one day will get it through their head that they have problems with that game. And there's probably a lot of people buying the game and getting, their money back after they can't get it to work. So maybe they'll put a patch or they'll find a way to make the game work. There'll be an update and the game will finally work properly. But right now it doesn't work. I really wanted to get into it because I wanted to try it out, but it just does not work. Oh, you have the same problem? Hey, welcome to the party. I've been, I gave up on it. I gave up trying to fix Eurofishing. I just gave up on it. And the makers of it, they don't seem to be too concerned about it. And there's a lot of people complaining about it, but they're not fixing it. So I gave up on it. I left it there. Maybe I left it that maybe one day they'll put an upgrade and it'll fix the issue. So that's why I haven't taken it down. But I'm actually waiting for Microsoft. They have a new game coming out, a new fishing game. Microsoft has coming out. I think it's called Unlimited or the Ultimate Fishing or something like that. And I seen the graphics. It looks like pretty good graphics, and their stuff looks pretty good. There's no price. I've seen it on Steam, but there's no price. It doesn't show the price. I think what they're waiting for, they're doing their market research, and they're waiting to see if people have interest in the game before they soup up the price, you know, because that's what they do. The more people that show interest towards the game, the higher the price is going to be. That's the game they play with us, Microsoft. So the best thing to do is if you're on Steam, you like the game, don't put it on your wish list. Because all you do is you're egging them on to put the price higher. So the best thing is don't even put it on your wish list. Just monitor to see if, finally they put out the price. But it's supposed to come out, I believe, in October. The Microsoft fishing game. I don't know if it's going to be like the Fishing Planet, where you have all this stuff that you have to play on game, tournaments. I don't know, but it looks pretty good. The graphics look pretty good. At least the graphics look pretty good. And it seems to have also, you can fish out in the ocean. It looks like, and you have boats and this kind of stuff. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Well, that last patch, did you fix the problem? With the did you fix the problem with the Euro fishing, or you never fixed that problem? Pikes are not biting. That's just time of day. We might have to change the location here. See what else we can go to. No, pikes are not biting here. Yeah, did you fix the bug with the fish planet? Are you able to play it, or you were not able to fix that? Not planet, Eurofishing. Did you fix the bug with that? Because I can't play it. I cannot play the Eurofishing at all. I've been wanting to play it, but I can't play it. The Eurofishing. Well, it looks like the pikes are not here. Let me change tactics. And I'm going to go to my lure to see how the lure does. We'll change to lure. Oops. Okay. Now I'll do is on the lure. What I do is I cast off. Just don't hit. Be careful and don't hit the other side because you're gonna lose the lure. And from that direction I bring it in. And sometimes you'll get some hits. Yeah. Okay. That's what you got. Yeah. Yeah. These fishes. He's right there. I hate that. You feel like getting a stick of dynamite and just drop it right there when he does that. Or go after him and just grab him. They wait till like the last moment to go after the lure. And you bring him all the way in, and instead of actually biting the lure, he bites it towards the end there. We'll try him again, see if he comes up. Now there's another. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can. If I don't catch anything on this, I'll show you another lure that you can fish from here. It has a different technique, a different way of bringing in the lure. I'm not sure. Maybe you fish with that lure. I'll show you the one I mean. Let's see, where's he at? Nothing there. Let me find that lure. Let's see. This lure. Let's see, right over here. This one here. This is one of those lures you have to know how to work. Okay, so I'll show you that one in case you want to learn how to use these lures. We'll go with this one. Okay, on this one, you just cast him out there. Voila, and there he goes. And then what you do with this lure is you put him on slow and you bring him in slowly, and you there we go. Well, I caught a fish. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that soon. This lure is supposed to catch fish here, so I caught fish with this lure, but it didn't allow me to finish the technique. I don't think it's a big fish. Maybe. Let's see what it is. There he goes. It could be a small pike. I don't think it's going to be a large pike. Oh, it looks pretty large. Let's see what we got here. There it is. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I really had no idea I was going to catch that. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Go get some sleep. 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, go get some sleep. I will be back here hopefully tomorrow, and we can do some fishing out here. So I welcome you back if you come back tomorrow. So you have a great day, a great night. Get yourself some sleep and don't have too many dreams about fish. Okay? All right. You have a super day, super night. Okay. Nighty night. There we go. 891 bucks. And let's see what else. Oh, I will appreciate that. Yeah. You're welcome back anytime. Sure. No problem. Have a good one, man. Uh, 7 pounds, almost 8 pounds, and about 33 inches and a third and a quarter there, and 90 XPs on this guy. So there you go. All right. Bye bye. See you. Have a good night. I'm using a lure that a lot of people don't use because they don't understand the lure. Okay, so I'm trying to explain how the lure works because I was just trying to explain to somebody how this lure works. And I caught a fish with it, but I've caught fish with this lure. It's just the way you have, there's a way to use it. If you're just joining us, hey, thank you for coming. This is the live fishing planet, and we're here live. Okay, let me go out there and see what else. Friday. It's kind of slow on people out here, so but we're getting by. This lure, you bring it in slow, and then when it gets like midway down, you let go of it, just like that. He goes back up, you bring him back in. Goes back down, and he goes back up. That's the way that lure works. If you bring him in, and then when he gets almost to the bottom, you let him go. And that's the action on that lure. That's the way it works. So what some people do is they'll bring the lure all the way down to the bottom and then release and allow the lure to go to the top. And they catch a lot of the pikes, and also they'll catch some of the muskies with this lure. So it's a technique. It's a technique you got to use on this lure. Maybe it's too slow. Go a little faster. Bring him in, and then once you get to about the bottom, you release the lure. You don't release it. You just stop bringing him in, and then it'll float to the top. Then once it goes to the top, same thing. It's an up and down action on this. That's what it is. Go down and then up again. Whammo. There you go. And that's the way that lure works. It's just that up and down motion. And right now we're not at peak. I was amazing I caught that one pike because we're not at peak right now. But on peak you'll catch some fish with this lure. Let me throw on this side towards here. And maybe we can get something out there. Yeah, Friday night broadcasting. Uh, it's not that great to broadcast. A lot of people are busy on Friday. So that's why I'm possibly will make a schedule for weekdays. People seem to have more time during the weekday when there's not a lot to look at TV or they don't planning on going out to come and watch live fishing on the fish plant. So that's something that I'll probably schedule. And today I had a lot of people spook. They got spooked out. They left. There was quite a few people here, but because of the stream went off, it just turned off. It spooked away some of the people that were watching, and they didn't come back. But they're there. They like to watch. So, and I got my regular people that show up. We'll keep casting out there. I may go back to spoon fishing. This lure is okay, but during the peak time. Right now we're in the middle of the day, I got my jacket on. Probably gonna get a terrible sunburn. I mean, not a terrible sunburn. Gonna get really hot in here. There you go. We'll try it one more time, and I'll change the lure back over there to the other one. There it goes. That's the action of this lure. Just it up and down movement. Down, let go of it, and he floats back up. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change over to another strange lure, uh, bob it, or pop it, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna change over to this guy. See where we're right down the bottom of the pit. You're not gonna catch almost nothing there, but it gives you an opportunity to mess around with new lures, with different type of lures. This guy here, I'm gonna put the silver one in there. This is another one with different technique. So we're gonna use this like a opportunity to teach different techniques on these lures. Okay. On this one, just cast out there. And the way this one works, at least for me, you put this on the slowest you can put it, and then you bring it in and you pop it. That's all. As you bring it in, you pop the thing. And that's the motion that's attracted to the fish. And you get into a rhythm of it. Sometimes you have it good, sometimes it's not that good. And the fishes are attracted to it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the other side, because on low peaks I've had some good bites on the other side, in a different direction. This lure makes a strange sound when it gets close. Let's see if it does. No, I didn't do it now. Let me go back to the other side, and we're going to use it over there on the other side. I'll come back over here, and we'll use it on this other side to see if we can get some pikes or something. Yeah, Friday fishing, streaming. It's slow. The fishermen, the people who like fishing, they're doing other stuff. Yeah. Come out here and see what else we can get. Right here. And what I'll do is we'll cast this guy out here. And we'll put the same action on this guy. Okay, bring it on in slow. And then the popping action until you get to see where it says bobbing, or popping, I mean. And then you know you're doing it right. Right now, I'm doing it wrong. Now it's right. There's that strange noise. And that's the way it works. And there's your fish. I almost got it. There we go. Got him. So you see it works. You just gotta know how to use it. Let's see what we got here. And we got ourselves another pike. There she blows. 759 bucks, and it's about 6.5 pounds, small pike, and 30, almost 31 inches, 77x piece. So not bad. We'll try. We'll put another one out there. Let me get closer here, a little bit far, and let's see if we can get a bigger one over here. That was a small pike. That was not a big pike. We'll try it to see what else we can bring in. Same thing. Just do the motion, and that's the way this bobbit works. Now, just popping action. Bring it in slow, and that's the action they're attracted to. Like barracudas. This is almost the same technique you use to catch barracuda. There you go. Let's see if we get a strike. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Alright, nothing there. Let's see if we can try. We'll go back over here between these liddies, and we'll try the same action right in here. Right back over there. There we go. Same deal. Same action. And let's see how it goes. Now, I haven't brought in a what's this called? I forgot the name of that fish. I'll remember in a minute. We'll keep going here. Maybe we'll get something soon. There it is. He came after it, and he just backed off. We'll try again. Oh, he was a muskie. That's what I was thinking to remember. Yeah, some muskies out here. There's more pikes than muskies. At least I usually catch more pikes than my muskies out here. But the muskies can be large fish, and they can put a fight. Stay with the bobbin and see what happens. There we go. There you go. I got somebody on the line. Fish on. Yay. Fish on. There he is. He's coming on here. And this character, that's who he is. Well, it's another northern pike. This one is almost 4 pounds and about 25 inches almost, and 451 bucks. 45x piece on this guy. So, okay to go there. We'll try for another one. And let me see if I can get over here a little bit so I can cast a little bit more towards this area. Always, if you're here, always cast between these liddies, that little opening between. So in case you have to bring in your line without a fish, you don't get caught up in on the liddies. And we'll continue to use this lure, which is there's a strange way you have to use it, but it works as long as you know how to use it. And we'll see what else we can get out of here. So even at the low peaks, we're catching fish. Brought in three three pikes already here at the low peak. It's just you gotta know how to fish for them and where to catch them. We are in St. Croix and Michigan. If you're just joining us, and thank you for coming. And this is a live feed. And we're using a popper. A lot of people do not know how to use this lure. It's just there's a technique behind it. And we're using it to catch some fish out here. So far, it's got about 4 fish, and we're doing okay. Sometimes this works better than the spoon if you know how to use it. Let me go out there, cast away. So I'm going way out there, and we're looking for the muskies, and we're looking for the pikes. So this is the way you use this. Use this lures. You're bringing it in at the same time you're popping it. That's what you're doing. And you get a rhythm. Once you get the rhythm, you're okay. And you can probably catch some fish with it. It's almost like catching a barracuda. It just makes a strange noise. Okay. I hate it. He's right there and he waits to the last moment to bite. We'll try him again. See if we can bring him in. And that's the way that lure works. It's you have to bring it in and at the same time you have to pop it in order to get the rhythm going so you can catch a fish. Just like that. I don't know how this will work on your PlayStation, but on my control, you just got to keep the right mouse button down and I mean, the left mouse button down and just pop it over there with right mouse. And we'll see if we can bring him in. Let's see if we can bring him in. Uh, let's see if he doesn't wait to the last moment to bite. There's a lot of time. That's what he'll do. Not this time. All right. Hey, what's up? What is up? Yeah, it's yellow. What rod? Oh, this? Oh, man. I don't know exactly what it is. It's one of those packages where you can get the rod. It's not available at the store. It's not available. It's available under one of the stream packages. That's what you get the rod at on this one. But also your level, I think, might depend on it. I'm not sure. Okay, on this rod. So I don't know the name of it, and I got it. So, but it's a pretty good rod. It's a pretty strong rod. It can it's got a pretty good rating on it on this rod. Yeah, DCL. Probably a DCL rod. That's what it is. That's what this rod is. I wanted to get the blue one, but I didn't like the package on the blue one. There's a nice blue one I actually will prefer than this rod, but I ended up getting this one, the yellow one. But DCL puts out, I mean sorry DCL, DLC puts out sometimes their packages are okay, but sometimes it's just not that great, and sometimes they're just way too expensive, for some of their stuff. You end up, it's almost like buying a game, you know, just to get a package. So they got some nighttime package right now over there on DCL. Let's see what else we can pull out of here. D DLC. I keep saying DCL. DLC. Let's see what else we can get out of here. Get ourselves another fish. If you're just joining us, we're over here at the St. Clair or St. Over here in Michigan is where we're at, and we're trying to get some of the muskies and some of the pikes out here. What's that? Oh, this game is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like it. It's pretty relaxing. It's not the zombie shooting out, killing everything in your sight type of game. This is more of a relaxing game. And if you like fishing, it's pretty good. It's the uh, the simulator of fishing. They do a pretty good job with it. So it's a good game to play. I will recommend this game to a lot of people. You know, it's got issues that I'm not totally happy with. That you want to get good rods, or you want, or bait and this kind of. You have all these levels and money, actual money you have to spend, and there's some issues with this that I'm not totally thrilled with, and it kind of takes away from the game. It makes money for the developers of the game, but at the same time, there's some people that get turned off by the game instead of sticking with the game. They just don't play it no more. But overall, I guess it's a good game. Hang on. Let me get this fish and I'll answer your question. Let me get him out of the water. There you go. Got him out. There you go. What we got here? This is a small northern pike. Almost 4 pounds, 460 bucks. And a little bit over 25 inches, 47 XP on this one. So not bad. We got that guy. For gold, defining gold, define coins. I guess is what you're trying to ask. Is that what you're trying to ask? A good place to find coins, because coins depends. Uh, if you certain kind of fish, if you catch them so many in a row, you get coins. You get coins when you move on to the next level. But there's no. I mean, you're not gonna get coins for catching just all kind of fish. It's like when you move on to from one level to another level, they'll give you a coin. I think it's one coin. If you check in with the game, like keep checking into the game every day, even if you don't play, I think every 5 times you check with the game, you get a coin. So there's a couple of things you do to get coins, but I don't think you get awarded coins for just catching fish. I don't think you get any coins for that. It's just when you come to check in and stuff like that. I'm still using this crazy bobbit thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I'll use it one more time out here. I'm out of position here. I'll put him out there. Way out there. If you're just joining us, we're over here at the Michigan St. Croix. And hang on, I'll look at your question. What's that? What's that? I mean, what? Pro. Prefer to catch? That's what you're asking? I don't know. I catch, like, I'm all over the place when I go fishing. I mean, I could be fishing here in Michigan, and I can go down to Florida. Places I have fun fishing has been like Alberta. Alberta, you can catch a lot of large fish, and a lot of the fish bite. And well, they give you fights, not bite. They give you a lot of fights, and that's been a good fishing. Florida, good place to go fishing, also there in Florida. And muskies, here you can get muskies over here in Michigan. You can get muskies, and they can be large muskies here. And let me see what other place. Oregon. Oregon is a good place to fish. If you want to make some money, Oregon is a good place to go fishing. You get large fish. I believe it's middle level, so it allows you to go fishing there as soon as you get to about the mid levels. So it's that's a good place. The Rocky Mountains is a good place. That Rocky Lake is a good place to also do fishing. And that's another one that gets. One of my favorite place to fish is a low level. It's not a high level, and that's the New York Emerald Ponds. I like to fish there. I like the way it looks, and there's a lot of pikes that you can catch in Emerald Lakes. And if you're short on money, you can make some money from Emerald Lakes. I always like the Emerald Lakes, even though I go up to the higher levels. Once in a while, I'll take a trip over to Emerald Lakes because I like the way it looks and the ambience, the sound, and all the other stuff that goes on there. It's pretty relaxing. So, and you can catch fish, pretty much almost the entire day on and off. You'll catch fish there. So it's not that bad. Emerald Lakes is pretty good if you want to also make some money on Emerald Lakes. If you're just joining us, we're in Michigan right now, and we're doing some fishing here in Michigan. And this is a level 30, I believe. Michigan is level 30 here. People, don't forget thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We're in the low right now. It's about to pick up, like around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Things will begin to pick up. Let me change my lure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a spoon. And I'll go to this guy right here. And see how he works out. We'll try him out. Okay. We're going to go here. And we're going to go to this one here. There you go. All the way there. Let's see what else we can. Just joining us, we're at the Michigan, and we're trying to catch some of the. Oops, my speed's too slow. Let me pick up. Just changed the spoon, so that's why my speed was slow. I had a bopper on there, a popper, and we're trying to get muskies. Right now, we're up to about 101 pounds, mostly pikes. I think it's all pikes. 101 pounds of pike is what we have now. We had a good pike, good sized one. I believe it was close to 20 pounds. So that was a good sized pike that we got out here. Oh, you're catching walleyes. Yeah, walleyes. If you go to, what's this called, Emerald Lakes, you're going to get a lot of walleyes, especially at night. At nighttime, you're going to get a lot of these walleyes. The funny thing about that fish, it wasn't there 2 weeks ago. It wasn't there. Look at this. This guy just right there. There you go. There's yellow perch. You'll find him everywhere. You find this fish. You get a lot of walleyes over there in Emerald Lakes. But if you would have gone back last month, there was no walleyes. This is a new fish. That's a new fish they added on to the Emerald Lakes. And you can make good money because walleyes, they pay good money. They pay pretty good money. Damn it, I messed up the oil. Best time to catch walleyes, nighttime. Believe it or not, it's to me it's been like the best time to catch them, and the peak, nighttime peaks. Uh, been on me. Ah man, I hate when it does that. I'm trying to cast without the gimbal thing, and then it keeps popping up. Okay. Yeah, that's the best time to catch the walleyes over there. And also, believe it or not, if you go to Emerald Lakes when it's raining, you catch more walleyes than you catch pikes, and you catch a lot of them. It seems like they like the rain. I don't know what the deal is, but you catch them a lot of times when it's raining. I use a lure on. Actually, you can use for the walleyes. You can use a jig, just a jig to catch them. I'm not sure if you're using bait, but I use a jig to catch them over there in Emerald Lakes. And you can also catch the walleye here in Michigan. That's a good spot for walleyes. Not around this time. Later on in the afternoon, there'll be a really good spot for walleyes here in Michigan. I have better luck with them at night, towards like the evening time. And it's like one after another you'll catch. And then you have the smallmouth bass, and I believe largemouth bass. You can also catch some of those. Yeah, neutral spoon. Yeah, that's a good one to catch them with. Yeah, some spoons work good, and but they can hit. They can be hit and miss. You know, they can do good one time, and then you come back and use them another time, and they just don't work. It's like this spoon that I'm using here. There's times I'll use this spoon here, and at this end, looking for the muskies and looking for uh, the pikes, and I do okay with it. But there are times I use it, and it's just like now, it's not hitting. They're not hitting on it, so it can be kind of slow. So I'm probably going to change out this spoon because it hasn't done what I want. I'm going to go over to another spoon, and what I'll do is I'll put one of the silver spoon. Does sometimes okay out here. We'll put the silver spoon, and we'll try them out a little bit. If it doesn't work out, I'll keep changing spoon until I find something that works. But this location here, oh, my license is about to expire. Wow, I did not know that. You know, let's see, I gotta renew my license out here so it doesn't expire. My Michigan license. Let me see. I'm gonna go purchase another Michigan license so I can be out here. I'll do it right after this. And the thing about this game is buying these license, locations for the license, get yourself a license after license. You can purchase the license with hardcore cash, but still. Yeah, spoons are good for all kind of fish. Let me go over here and get a license before this one expires, so I can get one. Can I get a license? And I'm in Michigan. And let me see if I buy the advanced license. Voila. No big deal. Got the license on that. Took care of that. And let me get back to the game here. Yeah, license was about to expire, so let me get it there. Now, I'm going to go back and it's kind of slow here. Let me see where else. Let me go over here. Where I'm going now, this is where you catch the walleyes, right here, this area. But mostly at night, you catch a lot of walleyes here. And spoon fishing, you do spoon fishing now here for the walleyes. We'll see if we can bring a couple of them in. But you get a lot of better luck towards the peak on these walleyes. Or like on a cloudy day, you do okay. We'll see. I'll try to bring in a couple of them on these walleyes. At nighttime is really good. I mean, I've done really good here. I've filled my entire basket almost with walleyes at nighttime. Now, what I do is I cast sometimes towards like the opening of the channel over there, and then bring it in from there, and then you end up catching some of the walleyes, small bass mouth, and some other fish. You'll catch out here. The spoon that I'm using is not the one that I typically use for this. So for the walleyes, I'll probably change spoon. It's not the one that I normally use for this. And at nighttime, I use a nighttime glow spoon, a spoon that has a bit of a glow for nighttime. It does pretty good. But you can use any kind of spoon at night, to tell you the truth. That can work. Let me change this spoon out because this is not the one I use for the walleyes. Let me see, where can I find? This is the one I use nighttime. Let me try this one. This yellow one, it's hit and miss. 3 or 4 fish, you have to change it out and bring another spoon. So we'll try it out a little bit. See how it goes. So if you're just joining us, hey, thank you for coming to the live feed. This is a live feed of Fish Planet. And we're here in Michigan trying to get some fish. There's all kind of stuff here. There's a lot of uh, pikes you can catch. There's smallmouth bass, and there's other fish out here you can catch. But right now we're at the bottom of the peak, so we're not. It's not going to be a lot of fish here that we're going to catch. Game time is around 2 o'clock, and around 4 o'clock things will pick up. What's that? I'm not sure, man. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure what you get on that. The spinner, well, the spinner. I've used it in. Let me see. I'm trying to remember where I used the spinner at. I caught some fish with it, not a lot. I think I used the spinner a couple of times over in Emerald Lakes, and where else did I use that spinner at? I actually used the spinner over in Texas. Now that I remember, and I caught a couple of fish, bass, a lot of, quite a few bass with the spinner. You can use those in Texas. Yeah, you can get a good sized bass. They pay pretty good, and I used them a couple of times over there in, like I said, in New York. There you go. Had them there and lost them. Where else? I tried the spinner bait. I tried it over in Rocky Lakes, over there in Rocky, in Colorado, in the Rockies, but it hasn't done anything. It's been really poor. And what I noticed about the spinners, a lot of small fish, not too many large fish with the spinner. So I don't use it much. Matter of fact, I'm at this moment, it might not even be part of my inventory. I might not even have a spinner on there, a spinner bait. Might not even be on there. I think Alaska might be a place for spinners, but I haven't got. I'm one level away from Alaska. I think maybe next week I maybe will be able to get up to that level, and I can try it out. You see, right now walleyes in this area, they're just not biting. It's nighttime. You catch them at nighttime. In here, or when the peak starts moving up, you'll start catching the walleyes. Let me change the spoon that I have. The red spoon sometimes does better than that. Well, actually, let me change it to this one. This one, oh, you're talking about the bullet spinner? Oh, those are good, but they're hit and miss on the bullet spinners. They are they're good for like I use them a lot in Alberta in white moose, and I done okay in white moose with these spinners. Okay, especially this blue and white one. This is done okay over there. But I also use them here in Michigan, and I done okay on the peak on the on that spinner. That's been okay. So and at nighttime they done okay also. They're not bad. They're pretty, but they're not a constant spinner. They're not like you're gonna constantly catch fish on them. You gotta after 3 or 4 times that you catch yourself a couple fish, you gotta change them out and get yourself another. Change it to another spinner. That one's pretty good. Those are I would say those are pretty good, except they don't. They're not just. They're no. They're not. They're not gonna be constant catching fish on them. You gotta change them out. Alberta, like I said, that's a good place for them. And here, Michigan has had some good bites here, some good fish here with them. Right now, using it, but this may not even be the location for it because this spinner does better with like the pikes and the Atlantic salmon. They like this spinner, and I believe the lake bass also likes this spinner. But it's not like like I said, you'll have to change them out. You have to change them out. Let's see if we can bring anything in. This here in let's see, we got something here. Let's see what we got here. This might be a walleye. Let me see. Nope. This is the yellow perch. I hate this fish. This fish is everywhere, and almost in every single lake or pond or whatever, you'll find this fish. You know, and it doesn't pay. It's just a fish you want to beat the shit out of something. You know. Hey, how's it going, HD? Hey, you out here? It's Friday night, man. You need to be out there by the clubs and partying. I'm out here fishing. So welcome here. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the show. Yeah, fishing in Michigan today, and we're now at low peak. That's where we're at. Yeah, yeah, doing some fishing out here. It's kind of slow with people on Friday. It's not a lot of people fishing. I mean, a lot of people checking out the live feed on Fridays. So maybe because it's so slow on Friday, I might just schedule live feed like for the middle of the week. Like maybe like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That's when I got a lot of people to come in to watch the live feed. But I think I'm almost sure Fridays, Saturdays are going to be slow, especially now. American football starts coming into line. People want to see football games, so they're out there watching the games, and they don't want to be watching this live feed. So I'll probably gonna, yeah. So here we are. I'm doing some stuff. There's a couple of questions to come out. People asking questions and about different things. So, so what's going on? Have you done any fishing over there with your PlayStation, or you still having problems with that? Let me see what else I can get here. I'm gonna move location. I'm gonna go over back to here and see what else I can get over here. Go for some of those bikes. Oh, you're in Emerald Lakes? Yeah, walleyes. Hey, Emerald Lakes. It used to be that was all pikes. You can catch tons of pikes, but you know, Fish Planet decided to add walleyes to Emerald Lakes, and now you catch way more walleyes than you catch any other fish in that lake. You know, so but you still get a healthy amount of pikes and walleyes. They pay pound for pound. It's probably one of the best fish you can catch. They're not big. They go. I think I caught them as big as like 4 pound. That's about as big as I catch. But they pay. They pay. If you catch 4 pounds, you probably end up getting about $400 for the fish. You know. Now pikes are different. If you catch a pike that's like 7 pounds, you probably get 400, or or 300. You don't get 700. So they're a little different on the walleyes. Yeah, that's the situation with the pikes. They they don't pay that good. Here they pay okay. Over here, I don't know. Here the pikes are bigger over here in Michigan. So today I got a pike that paid 2,000, which is not bad. But it was almost a 20-pound pike. It was 19 pounds and something. So I hate when that rod does this. Yeah, so but still, you figure if you get yourself, I guess, a 20 pound, it should have been a lot more, but it was, well, 19 pounds or something. That's what I got a pike for. Let's see what we can bring out of here. So if you're just joining us, we are in Michigan, St. Clair, St. Croix, whatever, and we're trying to catch some pikes and some other fish here. Trying to see what else we can get here. Yeah, if you get walleyes here in Michigan, I've loaded up with walleyes, but at nighttime, not in the daytime. I've done really good with walleyes at night, not in the daytime, and some good sized ones. I've actually filled in my basket at nighttime with them. Right now we're in a slow peak, so we're not going to catch much out here. And you got to continue to test different type of lures to bring in any kind of fish out here at this time. May have to move to a jig and see how that goes. I'm using a lure now. That's not. Maybe I'll go back to some shiners and see if I can catch something during this low time out here. We'll get something else. Get something out here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a muskie with a shiner, and I'm gonna cast over to a different location. There was a bite right there. There was a bite. And backed off. He didn't commit. The guy did not commit to the lure. Let me try one more time. See if I can pull him out of there. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we are here at this is a live stream. We're in Michigan, and we're trying to catch some muskies and pikes around this time. That's when they're biting. So we'll see if we can bring in some of those guys. There you go. We'll see what we got on here. He's coming in pretty fast. If he doesn't put up a fight, it's going to be one of those yellow perch or whatever we call them. That the fish does not pay anything. And that's what it looks like. Let me see. There we go. I was right. I was right 100%. Yeah, when you don't see no fight, that's what you got. One of those fish, the yellow perch. Let me change. Let me change rod, and we're gonna try to see if we get lucky and get one of the muskies to bite. And a lot of times they're over here in this area, so we'll see if we can get one of these guys to bite. There you go. Bad luck, yeah. That fish, I don't. You should end up always catching that small fish. There's also that white bass. I don't know if you guys caught that one. That's another fish that doesn't pay, and you catch a lot of those over there in the Rocky Lakes. You catch a lot. In Oregon, you catch the white bass, and it's just fish does not pay. You know, it's not a great fish to catch. So, but yeah, you never know what you're gonna catch. Let me see what if we can get a muskie over here, because muskies they're in this area where I just cast. You'll catch. We might end up catching a muskie in this area, and they'll fight. Oh, there'll be one of those tiger uh, pikes that will be in there. Oh, Chinese, not Chinese. You get all those Chinese pikes over there in the Emerald Lakes. I think here I caught one time in here. So we'll try it out. We'll see what goes. The thing about fishing with shiners, it's kind of, to me, it gets a bit boring. You have to sit there and wait and wait and wait to finally get a hit on it. But if you get hit by a muskie, then you get a little bit of excitement going. If it's a big one, you'll bring him in. We'll see. We'll keep we'll keep him out there for a little bit and see what happens. See if we can bring him out. Yeah, I've caught him back in this hole before, but right now the uh, the fishing peak is down. It's not. We're not at high peak. We're low peak right now. So or flat. You want to call it no peak? It's just flat. So we'll keep trying to see what comes up. Try to get something rolling. I don't see. I guess you could say the shiner's moving around. When you see the shiner, looks like he's in a panic. That's when you got a big fish after him. So right now it's not moving that much. It's pretty much meandering, just hanging out and not moving all over the place out there. You just gotta be careful with a shiner. If he moves too close to the liddies, you gotta take him out because you're probably gonna get your stuff snagged on there. I got him over there in Texas when I use shiners. Texas got a lot of liddies. I lost a couple of my hooks up there because they got too close to the liddies. And when I tried to pull them back, I got messed up. So I have to keep an eye on the shiner. So he's out there. He's out there looking for fish. And let's see if we can pull something out. If you just got here, this is a live feed. We are doing a live feed. We are in Michigan, St. Croix, and trying to catch some of the muskies and trying to catch some of the pikes. I can see the shiners beginning to make a bit of a run, and we'll hang in there. We'll see what it does. Maybe we'll get a muskie out of here. We'll see. The shiner just kind of pulled away. So it's possibly something might be chasing him. We'll see. If something big will snap at it, and we can pull it on it. Now, there's some big muskies in here, and there's some big pikes in here. And here, this morning I just pulled out almost a 20-pound pike. I pulled out of here, and it paid really good money. Paid 2,000 on that pike, so it was okay on that pike. Now, there's people have caught them bigger here, and people have claimed they got these pikes a lot bigger and the muskies a lot bigger. You know, that's what they claim to have caught. But there's different areas here where you can get the muskies and the pikes. Yeah, there's different areas to catch them. Right here on the right-hand side, sometimes they're there, and sometimes you can't see. You won't get no bites at all. And if you fish towards the middle of the lake, or you'll catch some pikes and towards the left hand side, also you catch some pikes. So they're like all over the place, but you have to like start guessing where they're at. After you catch one, you have to see where the other one might be at. Right now, nothing going on here. Let me pull this out. And when I mean pull out, really pull out. I mean, if you drag it and you grab on top of the liddies, you're gonna get it stuck. Let me go over here. There's a spot over here, which is not that bad. It's a good spot to catch some of the pikes and muskie. And I'll show you where's that. So if you guys go fishing, you can check it out. It's around the other side, and sometimes you get some of the muskies and pikes in there. Just stay toward your left hand side, and we'll see. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we're out here fishing. PlayStation. You're on PlayStation? I'm on PC. I'm using the PC to play out here. Yeah, I usually do. I tried to use my PlayStation for Fish Planet, but the thing is, for whatever reason, it's not downloading to my PlayStation. I think what happened is I got too much programs in it, and I gotta delete some of the games that I have to make some space. Now, right here, just right here in this area, you'll you'll catch. There's some. Let's see if I can go back. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, do not cast. Hang on. I got a call coming in. Yeah, I'll be back in about five, 3 or 4 minutes. I'll be back. I have to go do something important. Uh, what I'll do is I'm gonna cast out here. You guys keep an eye on my stuff. I'm just gonna cast out here, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I gotta do something. I gotta pull something out of the car. Yeah, I just come back. In like about 2 minutes, I have to go pick up something that I'm being delivered. So I'll wait here a little bit more before I go pick it up. They would say they were on their way, and then I'm waiting by the door, and there's nothing shows up. We'll see where. So anyway, you don't cast here at this time. I'll change it over to where you have to cast. I didn't cast the right place because waiting here for this delivery. Let me get over here. You cast right around here. Okay, right around there. Trying to get snag in those lilies right there. And it's got to be almost like a precise cast because you don't want to get snagged. Hang on. I think I got my stuff. Hang on. I'll be back. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know. Did I catch anything? Still sitting there. Was there a bite? Anybody say anything? Uh, well, we're gonna change. That's what I hate about when the things go flat here on Fish Planet. It's like all over the place. Like, and that's not in real life. Some species of fish don't bite when it gets kind of low. You'll still have some other species biting. Let me see. I want to go to the lure, and we'll try the lures to see how they work. Got to be careful with this because I'll end up in the weeds over there. We'll see. We'll use this one here. Yeah, this is one of those bullet lures, and they're hit and miss. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're crappy. Yeah, it's just the place you're gonna go fish with them. Like usually over there in White Moose, they do okay. Yeah, nothing there. Let me go towards the middle of the lake. Let's see if there's anything out here. Also, there's a what they call a blue catfish in this lake. I've never caught the guy. I tried different techniques, and I even tried some of the techniques that people recommend to catch them, but it hasn't panned out. It hasn't. I've not been able to catch these blue catfish. You know, as a matter of fact, maybe we'll leave here and we'll go over there where the blue catfish is suspected to be, and we'll try again. Well, I'll try again to see if I can catch one of those blue catfish. They're supposed to be very big in size, but from what I understand, they don't pay. Okay, they're just big things, more like a trophy. You'll hang up in a wall, I guess. That's about it. But they don't pay much. So we'll go over there. We'll give it a try. Maybe this blue catfish will finally end up biting. And he's over here. He's like at the back. That's what it's supposed to be at. So we'll go here to the back and we'll try. Well, I have to set up my leader here. Hang on a second. Now what they say is, uh, set your fishing rods or leaders to the max. Put it all the way up there. Yeah, right there to a 99. I have my catfish hook. I have a shiner and the bobbit up there. So we're good to go. We're going to try to catch the blue catfish. At least we're going to try. Doesn't mean we're going to catch him. All right. Now, like I say, he's way in the back there. That's where most people catch the blue catfish. But it isn't easy to catch him. Now, here's what they say about this catfish. If you come out here and you cast not all the way out there, but right about here, and just let the current take your rod that way, you'll catch them. But right now, I don't even have the right rod. Let me get my number one rod, the the one with the shiner, and we're gonna try once again. All right, so right about here, and then cast off, and just wait, see what happens. You know, and it'll start to the current will start taking it towards the left, and this is where people claim to catch the blue catfish, but nobody tells you how long they were waiting to catch it. Maybe they were there like 3 hours trying to catch the blue catfish, or who knows how long. Because people cut and paste their videos. You know, they're not going to sit there all the hours waiting to catch it. Make a video that's 3 hours long to watch a bluefish, a blue catfish, get caught at the end. Because nobody's going to watch the video. So they pretty much they'll say, "Oh, I caught a blue catfish, and here's the video," and right away they catch it, but they don't say how long it took them to really catch it. So, but it's supposed to be out here in this area, and we'll try a little bit. Right now that we're not catching much of anything, we'll have to wait for the peak to come back up. One thing I noticed about fishing here in Michigan, when the peak goes down, The best thing you do is put your time forward and move into the peak when things are better. Because when it goes down, it just goes flat. You won't catch anything, almost nothing higher. Move forward, and even that, sometimes you move forward, you don't catch anything. You're almost better off just moving to the nighttime. Get yourself into the nighttime mode, and then you start catching a lot of the walleyes start coming in, and you can really do good with the walleyes. You catch them one after another, you know. So, but in the morning time, it's okay for the pikes and the other kind of fish you catch out here for the morning time. But once it goes down, time to move up. Ugh, I'm tired. Let's see if the blue catfish decides to go after the shiner. I believe they were using shiners to catch the blue catfish. There is some bait that I have for catfish. I have the bloody bait. I got big, medium-sized cuts, which are good for catfish. Small-sized cut, and what else do catfish like? I got some of the crawfish. I also have that. I think they may have been using the medium-sized cut, not the shiner, for the blue catfish. Oh, maybe we'll pull it in and try medium-sized cut for the bluefish, catfish, and we'll see what happens. Let me try it. I don't think we're gonna catch anything with the shiner. We'll change over to the medium-sized cut bait. Let me see if I get it. Okay, medium-sized cut bait. Right here. And we'll put that on there. We'll try to get some. Remember, put your lure all the way top. I'm going to change it. And not your lure, your lead there. And again, it's cast off around here. And we'll see what happens. Never know. Maybe we'll get lucky and end up catching the blue catfish. And we'll see. Let me grab some soda here. So if you're just joining us, we're in Michigan. Sorry to say that we are at the bottom here of the peak. I don't like putting time forward too much. I think we should, if we're going to play the game, play it right. You know, just go through the whole thing. So I don't know, until I get frustrated, then I'll probably put it forward. But it is 5 o'clock, so we're beginning to head into the peak again. And from this time onwards to about 9, the peak will be going up. So we should start seeing some action somewhere with fish. And maybe this blue catfish will finally wake up and go eat something, especially my bait, and we can catch this guy. You know, who knows? Maybe he'll go to Starbucks and get himself some coffee or something first. I don't know. But we'll stick around. And what I noticed about when these people catch the blue catfish, they'll let the current take it, and then you'll start getting some nibbles, and not nipples. You get some nibble, and you get some bites, and voila, there's your blue catfish. I don't know what it pulls, but the fish can be quite big. I don't know. Some fish they're big, but they don't give you much of a fight. And sometimes the fish is small fish and it's giving you a heck of a fight. So we'll see if we can get this one guy out of here. So we'll try. We'll try. I think I'll try once or twice, and because it takes too long. The current starts going around in circles around here. It will go all the way to the other side. And right now, there's been no bites. I'm using the medium-sized cut bait, which is done okay for blue catfish. And we'll see if we can hook up one of these guys. Still no bites, and it's still out there. So, but don't be surprised using the medium-sized cut bait if you don't end up with a yellow perch, because those things will bite anything and eat anything and go after any kind of lure. I think that's the fish that I've caught on just about any kind of lure and any kind of bait. That yellow perch, and there's that bluegill, which is also the same thing. You can catch them almost on anything. And then there's that white bass that you can also catch almost on anything. There's a small little fish. I call it the sardine. It looks like the size of a sardine. Here in Michigan, I have not, caught that fish. Not here. Oh, there you go. Welcome back. I'm still here. We're still fishing. Right now, I'm trying to see if I can catch the blue catfish and see if he's alive down there. I tried a couple times to catch him, but no luck. And this is supposed to be the spot where the blue catfish is supposed to hang out. You know, maybe the guy moved out. He's in a different part of the lake. Maybe he got himself a wife or girlfriend and he moved into the apartment on the other side of the lake. I don't know what the deal is. People claim to catch the blue catfish in this area, but and I use the same bait and I'm using the same techniques and don't have luck with it. This guy haven't had luck catching him, so we'll see. You caught one right here? Did you catch one in this area I'm in here in Michigan, towards the back of the lake, or did you catch one somewhere else? Because that's what they're claiming that the blue catfish is back here in this area, the back of the lake. Same place, huh? How far did you cast towards that buoy out there? Was it like midway, or was it like right on top of that buoy when you were fishing out here? Maybe I can get some help. Maybe I get some help to catch this guy. Let's see if we can get this blue catfish. See, you see now you can see the current starts taking him towards the left. What's that? Oh, pet food. Okay. I have pet food, but I didn't bring it in my pack. I don't have the pet food in my pack. What I have in my pack is the medium cut bait, uh, bloody bait, and some others like worms and this kind of bait. So pet food might be an idea. I used pet food before in other areas. Never had any really any good luck with them. I had better luck with marshmallows than pet food. You know. So yeah, you use marshmallow, but I didn't bring the marshmallows or the pet food. Either one of those I didn't bring. They're, I did not put those in the backpack. I'm almost sure. I have to check. Maybe I brought the marshmallows. But I'm almost sure I didn't bring them. I'll check. I have to check on that to see if I brought them. But when you caught the big catfish, was it in this area or was it somewhere else? Was it like in another part of the lake? Because this is where people are claiming they catch this fish. Right here in this part of the lake. Yeah, it's already gone way over there to the side. Bring it in. Let me look to see if I got uh, cast off. I was not trying to do that. Let me look what I have in my inventory as far as bait goes. If I got something else for this catfish, I just bring him. Next time, I just bring him a can of tuna or something. Maybe I'll go for that. Let me see. Uh, I'll look at the inventory. What do we got here? Da, da, da. Worms, mayfly. I gotta get rid of that may fly. That thing sucks. It couldn't catch fish in the fish tank. You know, my California lake license is going to expire. All right, let it expire. I'll get it some other time. Bloody bait. I'll get the bloody bait there. Let me see what you got. Big catfish is $6 in Michigan and bait. Yeah, but what part of Michigan lake did you catch it? I'm here in Michigan Lake. Where did you catch the blue catfish? Is it towards the back? What part is it located at? Where's this fish at? Because I don't know where he's at. Let me try this bloody bait. And we'll try the bloody bait. And we'll see what happens. What's that? Sunfish? Bloody sunfish? Only for me? What does that mean? Well, I'll put him out here. Very good looking. Maybe he's out there by the buoy or something. Maybe he's hooked up his satellite dish back there somewhere. And we'll see if he comes up. If he doesn't come up, I'm gonna just go back and do some because around 6 or 7. What's that? You don't know why? What's that? What is it you don't know why? Oh, I got a bite. Got a bite out there. Maybe it's that blue catfish. Maybe he likes the bloody bait. It's a small bite. It wasn't nothing. It's probably going to be one of those yellow perch again, bugging me. Those yellow perch are like flies. You know. We'll see. I put it out there, and this bloody bait works okay over there in Missouri if you want to catch catfish. Use some of the bloody bait, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't do nothing. You know, so that's why I can only give it a okay on it. People sometimes they say that the bloody bait is the best thing for catfish. I don't. I think the small bait, a small cut bait, and medium-sized cut bait are better for catfish. Than the bloody bait. You know, I got a couple of quite a few channel fish, catfish with the bloody bait. But like I said, it's hit and miss. Sometimes they're okay, and sometimes it just doesn't catch anything. It's just like you put no bait out there. It's like garbage. You know. So this blue catfish is still elusive. He's out there somewhere. Maybe the thing uses the entire lake to cruise around or something. He doesn't stay in one area. I don't know. You see, I got bites coming in, but that's probably going to be that yellow perch who eats anything you throw at him. You can throw the toilet at him, he'll eat it. You know, that yellow perch doesn't care what you throw at him. You can throw lures, jigs, you know, all kind of baits. That yellow perch will eat it. You know, he's like a vacuum cleaner, is what he is. You know, he vacuums up all anything that's down there. Yeah. Oh, you're back over here for the third day in a row, so you must be doing okay. Over here at the Michigan Lake, you must be doing okay, catching some stuff here. You know, I like the actually Michigan Lake. Uh, Pretty soon, the time is about to turn to that. You'll start catching a lot of the walleyes, and it's done really good with walleyes. I done really good with walleyes in Michigan. Hey, what's going on there? Welcome back. Hey, I see some other guys here. New people, you guys are coming back. Yay! Yeah, welcome back to the program, and thank you for the thumbs up. And Alberta, license is going to expire. No big deal. Get myself another one. And welcome back. As you know, some of you, I've been gone for a couple of days because of the hurricane, and now I'm back doing some live streaming and fishing all over the place. So, you guys, I'm glad you came back. And for you people that haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe. And put those thumbs up. You know, that helps out to boost the channel. And catch it. See, there's no catfish. I'm pretty much giving up on this guy. Where is the catfish? I don't know. He's out there somewhere. Maybe one day I'll catch this guy. Next time I come out here, I'll have to bring in some pet food. Let me see if I can start looking for the walleyes, which around this time they should start making a comeback. You know, let me go find my lure. Actually, my spoon. That's the one I gotta change over. Let's see the spoon that's good for the fish. Yeah, I had some luck with this guy. We'll try him a little bit. And we're going to go fishing for the walleyes over here in Michigan Lake because it's around that time where they start coming in. And we're going to go fishing there for them. If you go straight out here, you're going to catch walleyes as soon as the sun comes down all over the place. And you'll start catching some other fish here. You start bringing those in. So we're going to go start casting out here. This lure that I'm using, it's okay, but nighttime, the best lure is that nighttime lure that I have. Nighttime spoon does pretty good. So we're going to try to see if we can bring in some of these walleyes out here. And at this time, it's around the time they start to bite. I've also caught one or two pikes out here. Small ones, nothing big. I guess more of a fluke. They you know, you catch them out here. Yeah, the walleyes still are not. When they start getting active in this area, you catch one after another. And as soon as you throw your spoon or your bait or whatever, you're gonna start getting bites when they really start getting active. You know, and then you have I believe a smallmouth bass you have out here, and they will start. No, I think it's a largemouth bass. They will also start to bite. So it's like a competition between the walleyes and the bass for the bait. But you can load up your entire basket full of walleyes, and they pay pretty good. So it's a good spot for me to fish from for these fish. But not this time is still not the right time. I've had better luck at night out here for these fish. And matter of fact, maybe I'll go back to the other side and see if I can get one or two more pikes out of there before I commit myself to this side and try to catch those walleyes. So I'm gonna head over there because the peak is moving up, and I think we can still get a couple more pikes from the other side. So let me head over there for a second. Go over here, and we're gonna try. You see the peak? We're heading about the peak up here. It's up on that side. So we'll go over here, and we'll see if we can get some of the oops, some of the pikes out of here. There you go. We'll head down to the bottom. We're gonna try the first spot, and then we'll move over to the second spot for the pikes. It's around this time they're gonna start biting again, and you're gonna be able to catch them. Right here, this is our first spot for pikes and for the other ones here. But use live bait on this one here. So we'll go to live bait. Let me go to live bait. Get me a shiner, and we're gonna put him on. Oops, I don't have a shiner on there. I'm gonna change that to shiner. Hang on a second. Let me change my bait here and put a shiner on there. And what I'll do is I'll change the hook because I have a catfish hook on there. And I'll change it to number 4. I'll put a number 4 there. And we'll go for it. Okay. All right. Now what you do is, with the shiner, just get close to the weeds, but don't get on top of it because you're going to lose everything. So, oh, wait a minute. Cannot cast. I still have my lead way too low because I was trying to get the catfish, so I put it at maximum. Here you put it about 22 inches, maybe 22, 23 inches, around there, right around there. That's where you put 21. I'll put it right there, and we'll go look for it. Let's see if we can get it. All right. So you put it right about back here. There you go. And let's see how it goes. You wait a couple minutes. If you don't get no bites, then we'll go to the other side. And we'll start using the lures and a mix of lure and shiners to see if we can get a couple more pikes before nighttime falls. And then we go and start fishing for the walleyes once nighttime falls. So we'll see what happens here. Here around this time, you'll start getting pikes and muskies. Also, you get here the pikes and the muskies in this area. So we'll see what goes on. I can see my lure pretty much is kind of active. Not my lure, my shiner is over there. He's a little bit nervous. Maybe Jaws is after him or something. So let's see what happens. He's out there swimming around, so he looks a little nervous. So it's right in this area. What you do sometimes is get over here, and you kind of pull him over. Right now, he's actually in the wrong spot. He has to be closer. Let me see if I get him closer over here. Right around here. Ah, I had it. Why didn't it go? Way too close. That's close to me. Should be more further out. Right around here. Right around there is when you have these bites for the pikes. Now today we almost had one here. I think I got one out of here today. I'm not sure. But that's around this time you'll catch some of the pikes right here in this area. Close to the weeds here. You'll pull out maybe 1 or 2 pikes out of here. So we'll see what he does. The shiner's going in the right direction. It's getting close to the weeds, and that's what you want. Let's see if it pulls something out. Hey, how's it going? We got somebody else joining us here. I didn't notice. Sometimes people write on my live chat but I don't notice the writing because I'm busy looking at the screen for the fish. There he goes. Oh, there he goes. Hey, let's see what we got. Yes, that's gonna be probably a pike. Uh-huh. There it is. Not a big one, but it pays 454 bucks, almost 4 pounds, and almost 25 inches, 45 X piece. There you go. Now, I'll try it for a couple more. You're not going to get a lot. You'll get some, but you're not going to get a lot from here. Okay. Again, get close to the weeds and cast off. There you go. We'll see if we get a couple more out of here or another one out of here in this area. So that's where they're at. Hey, how's it going? Got some new people coming in. How's came in. And yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't look at the chat. Sometimes like I'm concentrated to bring in the big one. And I'm not looking at the chat sometimes. But right there where the shiner's at, that's around the area where you'll probably pull some of the pikes out of this area. I already got one. Let's see. But it's not going to be constant. It's not like you're going to put one after another. You have a couple of them, and then there'll be no more. So we'll see what we can get out of here. And I don't know, for some reason, muskies today, I haven't had no luck with them. I've been catching pikes, but not muskies today. So who knows? Maybe the muskies will come in later on. But right now, the shiner's right where they should be at, right in that area, and that's where you end up catching the pikes. Now, I have not pulled out any big pikes from here. Mostly the small ones I got from here. On the other side, I caught the bigger pikes. These have been more like the small pikes on this side. All you do is use the shiner. You throw it there, and hopefully he'll go for it. If after a while you don't see it where they're paying attention to it, then it's time to move on to the other side and go for the bigger pikes. But this is around the good time right here, around the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time to catch a couple more pikes and possibly a muskie to catch a couple of those. So we'll hang out here a little bit more and see what it does. If the lure goes flat, not the lure, the shiner goes flat, then we'll move to the other side. Yeah. So if you go to Michigan, try this spot, but don't try it when the peak is down. Try it more like when there's a peak. You'll get them over here against these weeds over here. Yeah, seems like the oh, my mic is rubbing here. Let me see. No, not moving. Maybe the thing died of a heart attack or something. I don't know. It's just, who knows? It's like it's not working out there. Let me move them out of there. It's not. I'll cast them one more time. If I don't see anything, then if I don't catch anything, I'm just gonna move over to the other side. I hate when it does that. I pull the trigger and it doesn't go. Too close, way too close. Yeah, you want to put it like around here, around the back. Just don't hit the weeds back here. You won't get stuck. And we'll see if we can catch him back here. It can be a good spot to get about maybe two, maybe the most three. It's I think what I got out of this one spot back here. It's making a run, so that's a good sign. When you see the shiner moving around, that's always a good sign. There could be something chasing it, and he's running for life. Nice going out. Let's see if we can get here. Let's see if we can. I got a uh, a pike here, but I use a lure for that pike right here today. Most of the pikes I catch are on the other side, not on this side. But this is good to pull out one or two pikes out of here. Let's see. There he goes. There you go. There you go. Let's see what we got. That's going to be another pike, more than likely. There he comes. There it is. That's going to be a pike. And there it is, 474 bucks, more than 4 pounds, 25 inches in some, 48 XPs, and we're good. There you go. That's about the size you catch here on that area, the size of the pike. We'll try for one more. Maybe there'll be another one in there, and we'll see if we can catch it. Now remember, try not to get caught up in the weeds and get close to here, and just use a shiner. So we'll try again. We'll try to see if we can bring another one in, another of these guys out of here. So that's the second pike we got out of that hole. Let's see if we get something bigger. I don't remember catching anything really big as far as pikes go here. I think I did get a muskie one time. But again, it wasn't big. It's mostly these smaller pikes and some smaller fish. So we'll trial again, and we'll try to see what happens. He's running around. That's a good sign. As long as he's not sitting there doing nothing. Then when you throw in a shiner, and the shiner is just sitting there not doing much of anything, it's probably time to move to another location. Because there's nothing encouraging him to move. He's not being chased. And nighttime is beginning to drop here. We're about 7 o'clock. And we should be seeing some action pick up now. But I want to get to the other side for the bigger pikes. I don't know, for some reason pikes here at nighttime don't do too good. Not like in the daytime in the morning where you end up catching them. They're a lot better. And then daytime, morning time, like around 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, that's when you start getting the bigger pikes and the muskies in this area. But I don't know, nighttime. I tried nighttime a couple of times to get them. They're just not that active at night. And I've actually caught a couple pikes over the other area I came from on the other side. So right now, not much going on there. The lure's moving around, but I mean not the lure, the shiner's moving around, but maybe it's time to get aside. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time here. I'm gonna swing over to the other side because you'll catch the bigger pikes and muskies on the other side. So we'll travel to the other side, and we'll see if we can bring something out from back there on this side. So we'll come back around here. And I'll try first with the shiner. If it doesn't work out, then we're going to go to a lure and try that. So we'll try first with shiners. Excuse me. We'll get out here. I got to do a little bit of a traveling here. And then once we get out here, we'll try this. Okay. Right here. Let me go right there. So like right between these two liddies back out here. We'll see if we got any pikes or muskies back here. So I'll throw in a shiner back there and see what happens. And maybe we'll get some hits around this time for these guys. See what happens. If it doesn't hit, then we'll go to the left side, and we'll see if we get it. If nothing on the left or the middle part here, then we're gonna go to some lures. See what we can get. Yep. We'll sit them out there for a little bit. So here, like I said, nighttime, I have not caught uh, pikes here. Not that. I think I caught a couple of them, but not that many pikes over here. That's the same thing over there, like at Emerald Lakes. At nighttime, you don't get too much action for pikes. You end up catching a lot of the walleyes. And in fact, you maybe get one pike or two, and that's it. And most will be walleyes, and that's it. I'm talking about one after another walleyes, but no pikes. You know. And then of course you got other kind of fish, a couple more different fishes you'll catch out there. So we'll try here. If we don't see any activity, we'll move to the left, and if we don't see nothing there, then we'll go to the. There he goes. There he goes. Let's see what we got. He's gonna put up a fight. He's out there. He's coming in. I don't think it's gonna be. If it's a pike, it's gonna be a small pike. If it's a pike, it might not even be a pike. Yeah, it is a pike. Small pike. There you go. A small one. Yeah, definitely. 372 bucks and a little bit more than 3 pounds and 23 inches in about third quarter almost and 38 XPs. This is small pike. What we got here, but it pays, so we'll try to see if we can get another one, something bigger. Let me go towards my right a little bit more. Oops, I cannot go. Right about here. And I won't shoot this way. I'll put it more over here. And maybe we'll get lucky with the bigger pikes. On there. There you go. We'll shoot out there, see if we get lucky. So we'll have to wait there. Every time I do this, every time I do the, um, I start fishing with shiners and I'm doing a live feed, I lose people. people people don't have patience to wait to see what happens. So they want you to catch the fish right away. But they don't realize there's a difference between live feed and a difference between video. People that upload videos, because when they upload the video to YouTube, when they do the fishing videos, the thing is they cut them. They're not going to sit there and for hours trying to catch one fish. They just cut the video out and only give you the highlights of their fishing trip. Here we go. Let's see. This might be a yellow perch because it's not even pulling. If it's not, it's going to be a very small bite. Let's see what we got here. There you go. That's the other corporate. This is the other fish that I don't like. The white bass. Okay, this one, oh man. This will eat up your bait and give you nothing in return, like 40, 43 bucks, you know. Let me try on this side. On this side, you have also pikes on this side here. And around this time, maybe we'll get lucky and catch one. Let's see if we can bring one out from this side. So like I was saying, people don't, they go to the live feed and then they get kind of bored because they're watching you there using a shiner to catch a fish. But it takes time for the fish to bite and take your bait and you're able to catch it. With pre-recorded stuff or the stuff that people upload and videos, they cut the space out, they cut the time out, and they just put you the time, when they caught the fish. So you'll say, well, hey, it's fast over there, but it's going to be slow here on live. This is live game. It's going to be slow. Sometimes you'll get lucky, you get them right away. Sometimes you got to wait quite a while before you get a bite. That's why I don't like using a lot of live feed I mean live bait when I'm doing a live feed. I feel like it's a little longer to catch a fish than using lures when they're working. You know, it also depends on if the lures are working or not. So right now, let me see, we're out there and there's not been no bite. So we'll wait a little bit more. If it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna go to lures and try out one or two of the lures to see how it goes. And maybe we can bring in a pike, another pike or two. Right now we're about to 116 pounds, and if we start catching the walleyes, we'll start moving up in the weight pretty fast on there. My basket can go up to about 444, so it's got a ways to go. Yeah, this guy is not gonna work out too good, I don't think here. Yeah, let me go to lure, and we'll try the lure for a little bit before the sun goes down. And then once the sun goes down, we'll jump over to the other side of the lake and start to see if we can start catching some of the walleyes on that side. Let's see. Let's get the lure. All right. Now, once again, we'll try here in the middle. And this one, yeah, I guess I'll use this one. This lure. Higher. See how it goes. You never know. You can use also jigs here to to catch some stuff higher. Let's see what else we can get out. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we get something. There he is. That's a bite right there. There we go. Now this is going to be bigger than that pike that we got. You can tell. He's putting up fight. Let's see if we can bring him on in. He's going to put up a fight. Let's just get in the rhythm on him to bring him in. He's way out there. All right, let's see if we can get him out here. He's coming. He is coming. We don't lose him there. It's not going to be a big pike. I'm almost sure it's a pike, but it's not going to be maybe medium size pike. If it would have been a large pike, it would have put a bigger fight than this. And I got a 42-pound drag on here, and it's pretty much fighting me. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Come on, you're almost there. There we go. I got him on land. There we go. That's what we got. There you go. It's a trophy. Yeah, there you go. 14 pounds and a bit, and about a little bit over 36 inches, 248 XPs. How you like that? 1,659 bucks on this guy. There you go. See? Know my area. Know the area, people, so that way you don't waste time looking for fish. You know, I've been here quite a few times, so I have an idea where the fish is at. So we got this guy, and let's see if we can pull out a couple more before the sun goes down. Because like I said, not too good when the sun goes down. Out of here. I'll try to see if we can get another one out of there before the sun goes down. Yeah, let's see. I'm still looking for those muskies. Just today, well, for whatever reason, the muskies are missing in action. I don't know where they're at. Where are you muskies at today? I cannot get rid of them. Here we go. You don't catch them in the middle. Just go towards your left and see if you can catch them. I can't go. I can go to the right, but it's risky. If I go to the right, there's this bunch of liddies right there, and if you don't time it right, you lose your lure. You got to be careful with that. And there's some there on the right hand side. It's just I end up losing a couple lures there before, so that's why I avoid the right side. And you'll find some muskies there on that side. Let me go back out here, way out here, and see what else we can bring out. Oops, yeah, hit too soon, way too soon. I'll just cast out there without that gimbal thing. All right, let's see what we can pull out of here. Maybe get another pike out of here. Maybe. The spoon does pretty good if you go fishing like in uh, white moose. It does okay with it, but other places it's kind of a hit and miss. If you don't catch nothing here, just go back to the middle. Go back and forth for a couple times. If you don't catch nothing going back and forth, then you need to change the spoon. Get yourself another spoon. Even go to a jig if you want. No, I guess it's not going to be there. Let me see. I'll try the middle here again. Let's see if we get lucky. Right out here. Once more again. And we'll try it out. Maybe we'll get lucky and bring another one in. Yeah, it's like you have to experiment with the spoons and jigs and all this. There we go. Oh, almost had him. Almost had him. Yeah, didn't hook him good. We'll go back out. Once you get up, if you get a bite like that, just recast out in the same area. Yeah, he came there. He got a bite, but he didn't commit. He didn't take everything. So we'll go see if we can catch him back out there again. Oh, he's right there. The guy was right there. There you go. There we go. That's a smaller pike, a bit over 4 pounds, 508 bucks, almost 26 inches, 51 X piece. So hey, it pays the rent. So we got this guy here. There you go. We'll try out another one. Let's see if we can get ourselves something else out here. Oops. I hit that button again accidentally. Okay. I'll go freehand. Doesn't have the range, I think, to make it to the other. So you bring it from the back here, and let's see what else we can get. So it's been two small pikes and a couple on the other side. So we're okay. Let's see what else we can get. We get a bigger pike. Don't be surprised around this time you get a big pike. It's like they're spread out. The big pikes or the big fish are spread out. You don't know where you're gonna catch them. It's almost like a lottery ticket. You don't know if you're gonna. You don't know when you're gonna win one. So we'll see. Nothing there so far. Coming from way back there. Sometimes when you get close to the liddies over here, you'll see how they'll attack the bait or the lure. Not this time. We'll shoot out there one more time and see what it does. Right out here. Never know. Maybe we'll get something else out here. We'll see. Yeah, gotta try different lures, different baits. Those are the ones. These are the people that are successful. Here it is. And Fish Planet are the people that experiment. They go to different locations. They use different baits, different lures. And they find new spots to fish from. Yeah, those people do pretty good. There we go. Let's see what else. It's gonna be a pike, more than likely. Actually, fall asleep. There it is, Northern pike. Not a big one, bigger than the other one, a little bit bigger. Almost 5 pounds, 553 bucks, and almost 27 inches, and 56 XPs on this guy. There you go. All right. We should send him back and tell him to get one of his cousins, something bigger. I mean, it's pretty good. Those are about the size you catch over there in Emerald Lakes. That's about the size of the pikes you catch over there. You won't bring the big pikes, but you'll bring in some pikes over there. So we'll try a couple more times here. Let's see what else. Well, we can catch you. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, he was right there. Almost got him. He was right there. Let's see if he follows the lure and so. Or I can catch him. Yeah, he was close by. Alright. Hang on one second. Alright. Bye 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 bye. Close door. Yeah. That's the daughter. I got stuck there. Let me cast out because I messed that one up. We'll go out towards the middle one more time, and we'll see what we get. Way out there. Soon. Alright, out there. Speed. I'll speed it up to about 3. That's what happens when you buy. Get yourself new reels. The speed could be different on them. So when you start casting lures, you have to get readjusted with them. At least with my PC and the mouse, it was right there. You have to adjust a little bit. Say no. Let me try out here. I haven't gotten any bites out here, and during the daytime, just like, oh man, I hate when it does that. During the early morning hours, you get bites from this side. We'll see. Maybe nighttime will have the same thing. We'll try. Uh, like I was saying, you have to try different locations to find the fish. And it's like this one guy, he makes a video and he says, "No, over in Florida, you can't catch anything. It's like the worst spot." So I went to Florida and I started to investigate, started to cast in different locations using different kind of baits. And I found one area, and that area was probably one of the best areas you can go to fill in your basket with fish. And I'm talking about good XP points and a lot of good fish there. So there are places in Florida you can catch good fish. We cannot pay attention that, people that say, no, you can't catch nothing there. You know, yeah, you can. It's like all over the place. Now, I know there's people that can catch fish over there in Missouri. They have been able to catch, but I don't have luck with that place. I don't have, never had really good luck with Missouri. A lot of people can go there and catch fish all day long. Me on the other hand can't do that good in Missouri. So I try to avoid Missouri as one of my fishing trips. And I went out there about 2 weeks ago, but it was there almost had them, and no, didn't catch, did not catch what I want. What the heck? This fish bought, and I mean, he ended up biting and took off. Let's see. We'll go out there again one more time, and we're getting close to that time. Right now it's 8:42, so we're getting close to nighttime fishing. And once the sun goes down here, I don't think we're going to catching much of anything. We'll have to go up front and start looking for the walleyes. Start catching those guys. Hopefully, you use nighttime lure on those walleyes. Yeah, nice way on top. Wait till it gets to the middle. Oh, maybe my live feed might have gone out. Not good. Stuck. Yeah. Server went out right in the middle of the game. I hate when it does that. Let's see if it goes back on. Last time it went out, everything went out. The server, the OBS went out. Everything got disconnected. If it does that this time around, I'm probably not gonna check back in. And that's what it looks like happening. Let me see. It's the OBS is back. OBS is on. So what gives? Um, YouTube is on. The Fish Planet is the one that's not on. Seems like possibly the Fish Planet just went off. Maybe they rebooting this again. Yeah, can't get back on it. You know what? I'm gonna cut the fishing trip. I'm gonna stay pretty much at the same place. We're about to go to nighttime, but I'm gonna come back on tomorrow because I had a long weekend. Bit still stressed out. Need to get some sleep. And I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll try to finish this fishing trip for tomorrow. So I appreciate that all you guys to come out here, all the thumbs up and subscription and all that. And I'll be back tomorrow Eastern time, maybe around 4 Eastern time, a little late, later than usual, around 4 o'clock Eastern time. I'll come out here and start doing some fishing. So I appreciate you guys came back. Well, we came back. Look, it's back again. But I'm still kind of tired, and we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll finish off this fishing trip tomorrow. All right. So, uh, y'all, thank you for your coming out here and fishing, and we'll take it tomorrow. We'll see where it goes. All right, guys. Have a great time, and have a good night or good day wherever you are, in what part of the world. And we'll see everybody back tomorrow, hopefully. Okay? And bye bye for now.